What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to continue on the story of Lost in Random. We're going to be stepping into, I believe it was called Threedom? Something like that? Which is apparently being run by three triplets who have like, I think a war with each other or something like that. So let's see what we're gonna get ourselves into. Freedom, that's what it was called. Alright. Here we go.
The girl was a long way from home, about to enter the land of three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And even Sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in random.
Am I dreaming? Because what am I wearing? Are we back? Oh. Oh, why did you get bigger? Oh no, you're getting too big for me. I can't carry you. I should just drop him. Drop him. Whoa. It's so colorful here. Are these graves? What is this? Two, four. Oh, I can interact?
Is that part upside down? What happened here?
Pick up.
It looks just like I remember. Even. It's amazing anyone can live inside that chaos. Mum used to tell me stories about the card makers. I wonder if they were true. Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
Oh, jeez.
You mustn't ever touch that odd. Ever! Never touch it again.
I didn't break anything, but what's this monolith Sextopia for? Why do you have it?
I have it because I desire it, Odd. You're 12. There are things you don't understand yet. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special.
I don't want a gift from you. Oh, what is it?
No, you can't have anything. But you can earn it.
Well, then it's not a gift.
Go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Are you giving it to me or what? So weird. Oh, was I playing as Odd?
Above
I
even
see.
was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away
See, wake up.
on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away!
Damn, I got a lot of coins. Okay.
Hurry! She's in our sights!
Who's in our sights? I'm gonna take my sweet time. God damn it, why can't I?
Not today, spider monster! You! Oh, wait!
It's the ghost! Oh. Excuse me. It's kind of loud, wasn't it? Are these the weapons? Yes? Whoa. Where are we? Like a war zone. Whoa, I just noticed those tall
Did you
things.
see those robots?
Yeah.
What do you mean you've seen bigger?
What? Why? Are these robots at war? Is it just two? There's triplets. The spider gondola? Oh, there's people there. What are they discussing? Gotta be sneaky. They don't see us. There's the ghost. How are we gonna get inside? Ooh,
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart.
that's
I
pretty.
knew. I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A Sixer child is missing! I repeat,
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
Bernie? What does he look like? I totally forgot.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway.
I guess we go this way. Save the dice. It's like a voice that said that. How do we know where Bernie is gonna be though? I don't even remember what he looks like. Whoa. Oh, there are 3 robots. I just noticed the one in the middle. Oh. Bitch.
Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a 3-way civil war. A murdered father. 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Alright, I bought some cards and I put some new ones in my deck. So I think I put 2 or 3 new ones.
Call me crazy. I've got half a mind to
Oh, go down
what
there.
was I talking about?
Talk to these people.
I'm noble, you understand. Heck, no. This bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose.
Oh, the bell up there?
It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are.
I don't really care about nobility. That must be nice for you, I guess.
I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder.
You knew the king, you know the triplets. If you're royal, why aren't you fighting in the war?
Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily battles and to not choose a side. You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from in some time. Not since this cursed Civil War started. Last I heard, she was in the Duke's garden, playing nobility, eating cakes, I suppose. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her, that's all. It's silly, but you never think of the people you care about until they're no longer in your life. And it would do my heart good to know that she knows I do miss her. But it's too dangerous for me to go stumbling around a battlefield. Please excuse me.
Fine, Greta Ringer. Okay, there's a side quest.
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger!
Have you seen any kids?
Have to.
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this? Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child.
So have you actually seen any kids?
Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all.
Well, thanks for whatever this was.
I promise it, stranger.
Okay.
Fascinating, fascinating. Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment?
Sure.
Splendid, splendid.
Okay,
I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the 3 siblings.
Let's pretend I don't.
Oh, what fun. Yes, let's.
Yes,
So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me tell you about the 3 siblings involved. There's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north. And the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war?
I don't think any of them did.
None of them? None of them? Oh, I've never heard such an opinion before. It's bold. It's direct. It's quite possibly insane. I'll write it down right here in my survey.
Go to this bell.
Find them! Let none who attack the king. And none of them. Where was I?
I don't know what the point of interacting with it was. It didn't do anything. Can't go around it. Oh well. I can go down. If I go down, that'll lead to all of them. So let's wait.
Me crazy. I've got half a mind to.
Is this
what
the
was
person?
I talking about?
Is this the person talking to themselves? Hello? Hello?
The attack has begun! The king must be saved!
Which king? I thought he was killed.
What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important.
Go look at that bird on their hair.
A ruler, maybe? Before the war.
Can you mention is that who you used to protect?
Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember?
Right.
What? How did you know my name?
You told me.
What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh, did they have like a head injury during the war?
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo, woo. Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark, too.
What? Who took him? So I think it was somewhere over here. Assuming we're gonna see like the little candy he dropped on the floor. The heck? Excuse me, have you seen any kids? Have you seen my friend Bernard?
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing. Can't rightly say, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does.
Who's the Shadow Man?
Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
I've been out all alone. I haven't seen no Shadow Man. Have you seen a kid?
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures. All I know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him.
But where does he take him?
As well they should. You shouldn't be afraid, child.
He must be stinky. He's got a lot of flies around him. You need to take a bath, sir.
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
I'm busy too. I'm trying to save a child.
Well, good luck with that, stranger. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now.
He has them.
Oh, you really are in over your head.
I know you know how to find the Shadow Man. Tell me you think Shadow.
Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine Took can tell you about him.
Please do.
The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrow Alley, and he can always see you. But You can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgar Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned,
Scary.
child. It may be the last thing you see.
Was he a ghost?
If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
Stinky.
Dicey!
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Should I start snuffing out these lights? Or what? What's over here? It's so dark. Can't go in there. Streetlight terminal? That lady disappeared.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names,
Hey.
little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think.
Hey.
This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
That was so funny. He's just like, hey. How's it going? You think I'm afraid of you? Because I'm not.
He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage.
It's a literal kidnapping.
You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need.
Well, what do you need?
Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' war to end.
Oh. No offense, but you don't strike me as the peace and flowers type.
Oh, I'm not. I'm the creature that moves in the dark type. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror.
Oh, the voice.
And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that.
You want me to end this war how?
I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again.
I don't think I ever told him my name.
You. I know you're a dice wielder.
Just a costume my friend wears. How do you know he's nice?
I've been around for centuries, even. I know more than your mortal world has forgotten. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again.
How do you know about Odd? But I know nothing about stopping wars except your quest, if only to save my friend. How do you know about Odd?
For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
Oh, does he eat children?
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. Great. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
I went that way, so do I go back here?
Who's there? Tell me now, or I'll...
Hello.
Assassins! Save him! Save the king before... I forget. You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we?
She remembers.
No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children. The 3 children. Well, something happened.
Did one of the triplets for the king? Did you kill the king? I don't think... No.
There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but... I'm sorry, it was such a shame, such a... I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you?
It's like Dory, she keeps forgetting. I'd like to ask about the triplets. Can you remember something that could help stop the war? It's more info on the triplets.
The children of the king! Such beautiful babies. They grew up into such wonderful young men and women. The Duke, the Baroness, and the Count. Such a gift. The entire royal court was so... The court was so... I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't remember.
Tell me about the Count.
He's paranoid, capricious, and fearful. But his heart's in the right place. He once accused me of trying to assassinate him just because I tried to get him to finish his vegetables. We all had a lovely laugh about it later. Or at least, I think we did. She's tough as nails. Tough as cannons, really. Duty-bound and haughty. But she can back it up. And woe be to those who cross her. She once aimed a cannon at me to stop me from giving her a bath. The only thing that impresses her is war. I wouldn't call him a glutton for life, more of a bon vivant. He loves all the finer things. He's baroque, decadent, you might say spoiled, but I'd say he's really more cultured. He once told me his goal was to eat every animal in the kingdom, all in one single dish. He achieved it a week later, and said the dish was as delicious as it was disappointing. Oh, that's very nice. You're a nice young lady. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it.
But how do I know what the murder weapon is? If I brought you the objects, would you help me remember? How could I convince the triplets?
I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember.
Four objects? Oh, right.
That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Okay. And a murder weapon. So I have to find the one piece for each of the triplets, so that's 3, and then I have to find the actual murder weapon. Down this way. Who is this? Hello? The other way.
Yes. A war zone was no place for most children.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip it,
But
sorry.
even suspected she could carve out a place for her there. With her dice by her side.
So we can't go that way, because he's in the way. Guess we'll use this thing. Whatever this is. He moved! Why did he move
Seeing
them?
the ease at which Dicey affected the world, even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power?
Aw.
And now, even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
We're gonna try.
It's the Count, ladies and gentlemen. The Count has won the role.
Freedom Town Square, the sword bridges. Excuse me.
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice.
Tea
Hi
time
there.
Tootsie.
I'm Tea Time Tootsie. I used to be our late King's master planner.
Should fire name Tea Time Tootsie.
Hey, we don't choose our names, our parents did. Oh, well, the Nanny Fortuna renamed me after my, previous master was murdered. I hear she likes tea. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know.
What's your secret? You can't be that good at predicting this chaos.
Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the colossuses moves. Everyone noticed. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No, only I see it. By the order of Nane Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them, although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Maybe I will. Wasn't this the dude that was blocking the way?
As the finger, the fear,
I will escort you. Oh. Gotcha. Let's go to the Duke since the other two are pretty close together. So I guess we can't go to the Duke's here. Can I? Can you go, Dicey? That noise.
Someone has entered your ruined castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
You hear that, assassins?
Your house of cards will never fall down when you've built it with Manny's help.
How's Dex over here?
The Count? I love that guy.
You love the Count?
You don't. He's great. There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. It's super normal to go even crazier because your imaginary friend Shmoo is missing. Now that's something I'll absolutely deny. I definitely love the Count, and I'm not just saying this because I truly regret our leadership. I deny it. Okay, I gotta go. If we talk too long, someone might think we're conspiring against him, which again, it's great. Can't wait until the Queen rolls her dice and it's our time to fight and maybe die for him again. It's so great and normal.
Hey? This looks like I'm gonna have to fight things because I see cards and then that. Let's see. Damn it.
You won't take me alive! You won't take me dead either!
I knew it!
Get him, Dicey!
took a while.
Aha! You're here to kill me, aren't you?
No, sir. I want you to live forever. I'm here to help.
Help me to die? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle every day in my mind.
Right.
You're being rude. Oh, you're being rude so that I'll think no assassin would draw attention to themselves with such rudeness and then kill me.
I'm not his assassin.
Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it.
They
in
can.
stories that may or may not have been based on truth.
If I was not to assassinate you, will you tell me how I can end this war?
End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up.
Anything you need, Count?
What's wrong? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped.
Shmoo!
Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me?
No.
Well, good.
Who's Count Shamu?
The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me,
Shmoo!
and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that? Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I've died and then I'm interested. In avoiding it, obviously. So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me.
Why did you keep a finger this whole time?
The Count was an odd duck, and a paranoid duck too, come to think of it. But even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending this war in freedom.
Bam!
Friends, citizens, country compatriots, let yourself eat cake, for now arrives the winner of the role, the Duke.
Let yourselves eat cake.
Poor Ethan. You still don't know how to... Hello, Ethan.
How do you know my name?
You're not asking the right questions.
Do I know you?
You're still not asking the right questions, but I wonder if you can help me even. My sisters. The children of the king aren't the only triplets in Threedom. In the middle of this war, my twins disappeared, unlike you. I feel like a part of me is missing. Can you find them for me?
What do they look like? They look like her. I would hope so, actually.
That's not important. You'll know them when you see them. After all, you knew me.
What did you say your name was?
If you find them, tell them to meet me at the safe spot, over by the sword bridges. Find us there once we're all gathered, and I will have something for you. You'll find us among the teapots, in the trenches, and under the ground. I hope to see you again, even.
Okay, that girl did not give us enough information. So... yeah... Hey, it's this dude. Baroness, Counts, Duke. Where are we going? Duke? Is that where we're going?
Sir, 1,000 apologies, sir, but your mid-afternoon cake was burnt in the chef's oven.
A cake flambe? Oh, how delightfully decadent. I'll take the whole thing.
But sire, it's burned to a crisp.
Ooh, a new flavor I haven't experienced for years. What an amusing diversion. Have Chef serve it to me at dinner, and if he refuses, kill him. And then yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The Duke certainly lived in style. Oh, it was all a show, and the horrors of war did sometimes bleed through the artifice the Duke had constructed. But if he ever noticed it, he certainly never let it show.
I'm having a ball. Simply a great time.
Cake for dinner, cake for lunch, cake for snacks. It's a lot of cake. And now he doesn't like cake no more. Hello.
You may approach. What? You make a demand before a proper introduction? No. I shall not speak to such impertinence. Leave, and return only when you can greet me properly.
Ugh. Okay, well, he won't let me proceed, so I guess we'll just do this.
Attend, hunt, recruits, for the Baroness has won the roll. All hail her rule and her rules.
Everyone has an exclamation mark now.
Well, I never. Look at you. You're the spitting image of an unskilled laborer. Perhaps a chimney sweep?
Well, you're the spitting image of a jerk.
Child, no. You simply can't address people this way. You must always use their titles. For example, I am to be addressed as my most esteemed lady, and the Duke is Your Imperial Majesty, rightful Lord of Threedom. Without the right titles, none of us can possibly be expected to respond to you. It's a simple matter of respect.
Thanks, my most esteemed lady.
You're very welcome, little lady.
Now I can greet the Duke.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, child. Look at you, child. Why, you might as well be dressed in rags. Who are you? And what brings you here? Oh no, child! That is not how you introduce yourself in conversation. You must always curtsy first.
Like this?
Oh no, heavens no! You want just a slight bob at the end, child. It's always so unseemly when a lady goes down too far and then snaps her head up like a drinking bird. Here, like this. Oh, wonderful, wonderful, yes. Perfectly wonderful. Now, what did you want to discuss? Oh, heavens, yes, I could. However, I won't. I'm much too important to be a schoolmaid to some roustabout.
And then I guess we talk to this.
Hello, darling. You're a long way from home, aren't you?
But
No, darling. That's not how you address a superior. In this kingdom, whenever you meet someone of a higher station, you must always begin by saying, "Begging your forgiveness, sir or madam." There you go, darling. Now go on, run along.
now can I talk to him? Should be able to talk to him now, right? Let's see.
You may approach.
As I curtsy.
Yes.
What's up, to begging your forgiveness? Begging for a slice of your cake.
So,
Your yeah.
oh,
I don't want to say Evan the dice wheeler.
well now. Finally some respect
We did
around
it.
here. Well met, Lady Eve. What brings you to the company of the Duke, the one and only rightful ruler of Freedom today?
How did your father die?
Well, I didn't kill him, if that's what you're asking. I found him dead, with the murder weapon still sticking out of him. Oh, you know how things grow legs and walk off sometimes, metaphorically speaking. I think one of my lovely spies told me someone locked it up on Father's robot's head. Giant, beastly thing. I'm afraid that robot is long gone. Probably turned to scrap by now. Our old bodyguard. Oh, heavens, what is there left to say? She protected us until she didn't. And my dear father paid the price. I haven't heard from her since. She's dead and gone, I suppose.
She's alive.
Oh, good for her. I should send her a cake. Only we haven't one to spare, you understand. But no, I couldn't possibly leave the castle. The horrors of war wait outside, child, and I can't have my people remembering them. No, out of the question.
What?
I have only your word that she's even alive, and we've just become acquainted. Then again... All right, I, in my infinite wisdom and appetites, have decided to do you a favor. I will give you something of extreme value if you will in turn do me a favor first.
What?
There is a portrait of me here. Certainly, you've noticed my beauty, my handsomeness, my regal demeanor. I am there with my
The laugh.
father, his favorite child. However, part of the painting is missing. When we split our lands after my father died, the Count took control over the old royal nostalgia. I'm sure the second half is there, and it proves that I was father's favorite. Return with it to me, and you shall be rewarded.
How did your father die? We asked that. Where? Really, how you live?
What is there to say? The dreadful thing drags on, my insolent siblings refusing to give any quarter. But they'll come to their senses at some point and surrender. But until then, sweets do make the time pass more pleasantly. Don't you agree? What other way is there to live? What, as a commoner? We've already got plenty of them, I'm afraid. But there's only one me. I owe it to my people to be the most me I can be. Pass me some sweets, will you?
How did your father die?
Shmoo!
Shmoo!
The Count's dreadful plush thing? Heavens, I can scarcely recall what we did with it. The Baroness launched it into our territory a few moons back. Heaven knows why.
Launched it?
I suppose he would say that. I suppose she did. My soldiers found it during one of our training marches. I thought it would destabilize him, perhaps lead us to victory. But no, it just made him shriller. We can hear him sometimes, you know, even over the chamber music. Oh, I remember now. When I realized it was useless, I had Shmoo thrown in the cellar of the old castle dungeon. The castle is long gone now, replaced by a battlefield. But the basement may still be out there somewhere. He's yours if you want it. I have no use for something so depressingly pedestrian.
And a cellar is what I'll look for, but I don't know where the dungeon is. Where is the dungeon?
Then there he shall rest until the worms eat his stuffing. But for us, cake.
Ooh, a key! Key 4 though. Maybe the cellar that we're supposed to find Shmoo? Alright, well I think I'm going to end this episode here. It is going on almost 2 hours for me. It shouldn't be 2 hours for you guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. If you stuck to this part of the video, leave the dice emoji in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!